All right, y'all. How y'all doing today? It's Todd from Seaux. Well, guys, I'm still working on this hog pen. I've got the whole bottom done, everything tied up. I got the top wrapped around. I even had my gate coming in there tied up. A little bit too much. I forgot that I got to come in here with the gate, and I got to bring my tractor to carry that gate in here. I just got a little ahead of myself yesterday. Put the top across over there. I left the bottom, but not the top. I tied it, so I just untied it. Guys, I'm gonna show you around in this pen and show you what I got and why I'm doing it. Just like Jared said, she said, "Why are you going so high on this pen?" Guys, I want to be able to come up to this trap with these hogs in here and not worry about them getting out. When you walk up to the pen, they start jumping. See how high they try to get out. They hit everything. They test your pen. A lot of people just sneak up to the pen and harvest them just like that, but I'm not going to be able to show y'all the hogs in the pen without having it secure. I mean, it's got to be good enough to hold them in, because a hog's bad. He will tear some stuff up. We got a hog back here, and my daddy's been trying to catch for years. He called him Bear. He's probably close to 400 pounds. He's a big hog. We caught him in a trap, a little small drop trap, top on the trap, sides, the whole 9 yards. He couldn't get out. Everything tied together very well, stakes all in the ground real deep to where he couldn't pull it up. We got back there the next morning, and that trap was round. It started out square. It was 5 by probably 10 foot long with a drop gate in the front. Well, he went in there. He got the drop gate come down and caught him in there, but he tore that trap to pieces. And it was staked down, T-post all the way around. A big hog will tear stuff up. They're tough. A lot of your hogs won't jump over 4 foot to get out. There is a video out there on YouTube right now called Houdini Hog. I watched that video. The guy's got a 6 foot fence. The hog gets out twice. He hits that fence and he goes over the top. You've got to have your top leaning in or something to where when they go up the side, it breaks their fall. And not all of them. That's just some of them, not all of them. Most of them will stay in a smaller pen. You don't want corners in your pen, because what they'll do is they'll pile up and get on top of each other and come out. They want out of the pen. They do what they got to do. A round pen is better. This one is more of a rectangle pen, which has corners. But I'm going to show y'all what I did on these corners to keep them from coming out. All right, different kind of baits people use. You can, like this right here, I've got molasses mixed into the corn. They love it. They can smell it a long ways. It will attract them to it. There's different kind of baits that you can fix up for hogs. I mean, you can add yeast to it and make it ferment. You can add sugar, water. There's all kind of different stuff. You know, Jello. There's several different tricks out there to make your bait more attractive for hogs. It'll call them in a long ways. The main thing that you got to have is lots of corn. You don't have to spread your corn all out everywhere. You put your pile. The hogs have got to get used to coming into these traps. This trap is, hopefully it'll be set up with a camera so I'll be able to watch what's going on. I will show y'all coming in here. I'll show you how they act if everything works right with this camera and with an automatic gate. That way the first hog don't come in here, trip your trap, and you catch 1 or 2 hogs. Coons are terrible in Louisiana. They will trip your traps. You'll get to your trap, half your corn will be gone. The coons are good and fat and sassy, and they're gone. Well, your trap door is shut. You didn't catch nothing. Sometimes it might take you a week to get back over here and check these traps without a camera on it. With the camera, you know what's going on. You drop the door when you want it. I will show y'all all that as it comes in play. But guys, I'm going to show you this pen and what I did in here, and then we're going to take a ride in the woods, and we're going to go look for some hog signs and see where they're at right now. All right, this is the start of the corn. That's 100 pounds right there. I actually should have 200 or 300 pounds to start. But I've got some corn coming mixed with rice bran, which is trash corn. I got a whole bulk load coming, a ton of it coming. I got a friend of mine that's got that, and he needs some boards. So I got the sawmill, and he's got the trash wood, the trash feed. Alright guys, this is the top. I don't know if you can see this very good with this camera. You got the pin on the bottom, you got the wire coming up, and I'm also going bob wire around the top. Around the top of the pin from these posts right there, all the way across to the post on the other side, they're going to have bob wire run across the top. That keeps your pin from spreading out on the top when they hit it. Your bottoms is what they hit. That is regular cattle panels on the bottom. It's got a reinforced iron gate behind it, iron post. This is actually the fence that was already here. It's an 8-foot fence with the bobless wire on top. This was my daddy's deer pen. So this corner of the fence was done here. But I got that hog panels all the way around. The gate is still not in. This is your gap. This is the corner of our property right there. That is the gap all the way to that post. That is where my trap is going to be. We've been pouring corn on the outside coming in. The hogs have not been coming in here yet. It's still just coons coming in here. Coons, and I see a few deer tracks coming in here. But guys, that's what the pen is looking like. That's the old chute I was telling you about in the last video. That's an old squeeze chute that's no more good. It's just down there for the iron on the bottom. This is the top of it. I got the wire coming up. And I'm 6 foot tall. And I'm reaching to the top right there. So we're looking at probably about 7, 8 foot so far. And I'm going to actually put a bob wire on it. And if you notice, I got the posts leaning in. They don't go all the way to the ground. Some of them do, but these don't. They're actually tied off to this iron. That kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. This is going to be my gap to come in for now. Actually, I'm just going to be shutting the bottom because my cows can come in right here. I don't want the cows getting in here. I'll shut this bottom and tie it off until I come in here with the gate and the super sack of feed. I had the top going across right here, but you can see it on the side. I had to take it down because I got to come through this gate, this gap right here with that big door. But guys, we're fixing to take a ride around in the back and see if we can find some hog signs. I've got some friends of mine that's got pictures of them. They're coming in. Like I said before, they're still eating everybody's corn right now. The mosquitoes coming out in Louisiana. And this time of the year, it's crazy. End of January, it's 70 degrees today, hot, humidity, and mosquitoes are out. Let's go take a ride in the back and go see if we can find any hog sign. Alright guys, this is one of our setups in the back. We got this little small fence right here. You can see my knee. That fence ain't no more than 3 foot tall all the way around, and it keeps the hogs from getting your deer feed. The hogs won't jump over that, most of them, when you're trying to feed your deer. But it does slow your deer down some. Some of your big bucks, they don't like it. They're leery of it. So he'll put a little bit of corn on the outside, and the hogs have been sleeping around this stand. It's got corn on the ground on the inside, and I don't see no hog signs right now, but there ain't a kernel of corn on the outside. What they're doing is they're bedding up pretty close by right here. They come in here and eat the corn, and they go back and bed up. That's why you got to have a lot of corn in one place. When they get there, they want to stay. And that's what they're doing right here, because this guy puts a lot of corn out. And the deer season's almost over, so he's gonna quit putting corn on the outside, and they'll move. They're gonna go around and they're gonna hit all these different spots. But if you got just a little bit of corn, they're gonna eat your corn and they're gonna go on. But if you got a big pile of corn there, several pounds of corn, they're gonna stay in the area. And that's what I'm trying to do with the big trap, to be able to catch them. Let's go check a couple more spots. I just seen some hog sign, was probably 200 yards from this spot. So they're in this area. They're just, like I said, it poured down rain last night. Everything you see right now is fresh. There's nothing but a Louisiana swamp right now. Let's go make another round. Guys, I wanted to show you this bridge back here. This is a creek that's in the back. This water comes up really fast, goes down real fast, but anytime it rains, it'll flood back here. And if you're in the back, you can't get back across this creek. This is stainless steel shaker screens. Underneath it is very, very heavy duty iron beams. This is actually the same stuff that my sawmill's sitting on. The iron frames. That is some old iron frames that come from Boise. They use them for ladders. They go up underneath the chips, a big old pile of chips, and they pull the chips into a conveyor belt or conveyor chain, and they're called ladders. They're very, very heavy. Well, every once in a while they change them out when they start getting old, but we used to be able to get the scrap iron from work like that, and that's where them come from. But guys, I'm sorry I couldn't show you no more with the hogs. I found just a little bit of hog sign. They're bedded up right now. We had all that rain come in last night, but they're in the area. But guys, I've been working hard on this hog trap, working hard on the door, trying to get it all ready. It's the last week of, this is actually the last day of muzzleloader season, primitive weapon, and it's going to be over, so we'll be able to get around to them a little bit better now. And this whole last week, I wasn't hunting. I was in there making that gate, that drop gate, trying to get all this stuff ready, because as soon as they quit pouring corn, I'll start catching hogs. And guys, as long as y'all keep watching these videos, I'm gonna keep making them. We enjoy making the videos, me and Jared. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Show y'all what we do over here on the homestead. But guys, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.